Today I'll be making fruit trifle, for which the ingredients that I'm going to use are right here. I'll be using 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder for the custard. I'll be using 3 types of fruits. I have here some blueberries, some nicely cut apples. It's 1½ cut apples. 2 bananas, which is cut into the same size. Here I have custard powder, around 2½ to 3 tablespoons of custard powder, 1 liter of milk. I'm using whole milk, around 8 to 9 tablespoons of sugar, a packet of jelly. This is strawberry flavored jelly I'm using, and for which I'll be using 400 ml of water. And here I have my cake, which I have already kept it in the bowl in which I'm going to serve it. Now this cake I have already prepared ahead before one day. You can do that, or you can even buy ready-made cakes which we get outside in the supermarket. The marble cake or the vanilla cake, the marble cake, vanilla cake, or whatever flavor you like. I like the zebra style cake which I just showed in my video earlier, so I'm using the same cake here, and I have sprinkled some water, sugar water on it, just so that it's a bit soggy. Alright, so let's get started with the next process. I'm going to start with making the jelly first, so I'm going to boil the water and make the jelly first. So here I'm going to heat it. I'm going to add my water to it. This is 400 ml of water. You can see the contents on the jelly, how much, and they also write how much water you require for each packet. In this one, they told around 400 ml of water. So I'm just going to boil this and add the jelly to it, jelly powder to it. Water is boiling. I'll just add the jelly. I'll mix it and I'll serve it. I'll keep it in a dish and let it cool down till it's tightened and proper. Right, so I'm just going to pour the jelly into this vessel and let it cool and freeze it till it's nice. Alright. Now the second part is making the custard. So for the custard, I'm going to boil the milk first. Just open it. I'm going to boil it. I'm going to leave around a little bit around 100 ml of milk. I'm not going to take all of it. I'm just going to leave a little bit in the container. Right, and I'm going to let it boil first. We get ready-made custards too outside, so actually this recipe can be made very quick, but since I have made everything at home, everything is homemade, so it takes a bit of time. Like the cake I have made a day before, and today I'm making the jelly. Jelly doesn't take that much time, but the custard too you get ready-made outside, so it's a very quick recipe. But I like it at home. The homemade custard really tastes very nice. Well, now since it's getting to the boiling point, I'm going to add to it the cardamom powder. Now I'll be adding 8 to 9 tablespoons, one by one after other, sugar. If you don't like that sweet, you can even less the number of sugar. I think 8 is enough. Now when it's at boiling point, it's time to add the custard, but the custard is to be dissolved into the leftover milk, which I have kept it, the cold milk, and then I'm going to put it into the hot milk. Well, Well, so here it is. I'm going to add to it the cold milk and dissolve this. And mix this well, and then I'm going to pour it into the boiling milk. Now you can see it has been dissolved very nicely into this cold milk. The reason that I don't put the custard powder straight away into the hot milk, because it can make lumps then, and we don't want that lumps. So first we dissolve it into this cold milk, and then we are going to pour it. Alright, this has been quite nicely done. Now I'm going to pour this custard in it. Just mix this well, and you'll really have a smooth and nice custard. And it's thick. I want a bit of thick because I'm making it for fruit truffle. You can see it's very nicely done. No lumps. Very smooth. Alright, it's time to get this out of the pan and let it cool down too. Alright, let it now. Pour it in the dish and let it cool down. After it's cooled down, we are going to refrigerate it for 10 or 15 minutes, just the way we did to the jelly. Here it is, the custard is ready for the fruit trifle. The assembling of the fruit trifle, that video has been deleted. So I'm going to, I've made everything again, and I'm going to show you how to assemble the fruit trifle. We already have the cake in the bowl, so now I'm going to add to it the custard. But for the custard, first I'm going to add the fruits in the custard, bananas and the apples. Just mix this well. I'm not adding here the blueberries right now. The blueberries are right here, but I'll be adding at the end because it gives a good decoration to our fruit truffle. Right. So now I'm going to add this. This all is being chilled in the fridge. So here is the cake, and we're going to add this on it. I'll just put this here, and now I'm going to add to it our blueberries. Just throw some blueberries on it. It tastes really nice. The blueberries at the same time really gives a good look when you add it at the end. And now it's the time for the final layer, that's of the jelly. Just take the jelly like that. Make really thin layers of it and add on it. So here it is, ready. You can keep it, store it in the fridge for around 4 days, or 3 to 4 days actually. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching.